Scenic designers set the stage for Broadway shows. Their work is detailed, and the process can take months, if not years. Alice Gaynor takes us inside the studio of a Tony nominee.
I love this city! Before New York came to life on the big stage,
so this is the New York sign.
It was created on a much smaller one.
And this is the start of the show.
Set designer Beowulf Boritt.
Trying to show both the kind of the grittiness and the dirtiness of New York, and also the beauty of it, and how those two things live, constantly at the same time.
To accomplish the grit, rusty fire escapes.
There are 6 of these, 4 of them move, but they're all solid iron.
For the beauty, a scenic painter created hand-painted backdrops.
She has this sort of brilliant technique of painting onto a translucent canvas, so when we light it from behind, the skies glow and the windows glow.
To depict an accurate 1946 New York City, he relied on photographs taken back then by the city's tax department. And one other very famous photograph served as an inspiration for this number.
The top of these beams is covered in a 1/4 inch of steel plate, so that the steel on their tap shoes hits the steel on the plate and makes a very, very unique sound. Every night it's a tricky thing to assemble, because it's almost like a 3-dimensional jigsaw puzzle. It has to come flying out of the wings and out of the flies and assemble on stage with a bunch of people on it, and then disassemble again just as fast.
Boritt estimates there are about 70 city locations represented.
Sometimes we will pop through 3 locations in about 15 seconds.
Like the moment the actors are in a snowy Central Park.
But suddenly the doormen all hold their shovels up in the air, they spin them around, and on the backside of the shovel is the railing of Bow Bridge, and it creates the railing.
It all starts with sketches, technical drawings, and paintings, then models, a combination of handmade and 3D printing.
This is Jimmy's apartment, where he pulls instruments off the wall, and there's a single number where he's kind of a one-man band and plays every instrument in the room, because he's a music nut.
Already a prior Tony Award winner.
And there's the obligatory spin.
This marks Boritt's 6th nomination.
When the people who you work with in the community says, hey, you did a great job on this, it's incredibly meaningful.
And post-pandemic, he says the show has taken on an even deeper meaning.
New York's a tough place to live, but we all love it, or we wouldn't be here. And so I think this sort of love song to the city is that much more poignant right now.
Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.